Hello guys, so how are you all? I am here again with the new video, and today we have a very great person who is currently working in L&T. So, sir, please can you give your brief introduction to our audience?
Yeah, hi everyone. Myself Harshvardhan, and I have done my graduation from IIT Bhubaneswar, and currently I'm working as a graduate engineering training in L&T construction and transportation IC, and uh, I have went through the campus placement in the L&T construction as a GET batch of 2022.
Okay, so you recently joined the L&T.
Yes.
Okay, so from off campus or on campus drive?
Yeah, it was a on-campus drive through campus placement.
Okay, so can you please explain in very brief about the complete procedure, how the
So
L&T come and recruit? Yes, yes.
So basically, L&T came to our campus in the month of December. So they had their shortlisting criteria based on the like there will be top 50 people from each branch will be made to sit for their written exam. Then those who clear the written exam they will go for interview. So basically, in the written exam, they have aptitude quantitative and English and core civil engineering. I'm from civil engineering, so this will be there. So the test will be of around 3 hours and approximate there were 120 questions. So basically, they didn't mention that there will be a section wise marking.
Okay,
So they didn't tell us. So you better make sure that you are attempt each and every section. So after
okay.
that, we go for
So,
interview.
how you prepare for the online assessment?
So basically, for online assessment, we generally prepare for aptitude and all. So there is no particular preparation required for aptitude. So you require preparation only for core section. So the people are generally preparing for GATE exam or other exams. So and if they are good in core, then they can easily manage this
Okay,
core subjects.
yes. Or is there any negative marking for online assessment?
For me, it was not there.
Okay,
Though they didn't mention about it, but when you are appearing for the test, you can see on the portal also. They will mention that there is a negative mark on that.
okay. So, around how many people get selected after the online assessment? As you told that total 50 student get selected.
So basically, actually
But
it depends
I
on college.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
I want to know about the ratio. What is the selection ratio for the online assessment? Yes, yes.
Actually, it depends on college to college. So for us, like they have some document. Like for IIT, they have 50 people, like top 50 of the branch. So, but in IIT there is a strength of 60 to 70 people. So mostly all the people are eligible. For NITs, I think also some around 70 to they have some capex that this much people will be sitting for the test. So for us, there was no problem in that because the strength was less, so all the people were eligible to appear for the exam. So in the basically for uh, interview, it was like that those people who are able to solve around 70 to 80 questions out of 120, they were
Okay,
called for an interview. There was no limit like that this much candidate will be sent for interview. There was nothing like that. So basically it was seen that those people who were able to solve around 70 to 80 questions out of 120, they were
okay,
finally called for the interview.
okay. And how was the interview?
So basically coming to the interview, there were around four members in the panel. So and the panel was divided basically on the basis of transport, structural engineering, because we have side by side MTech interviews were also going on.
Okay,
So for MTech, LNT tech interview, as per the specialization. Suppose they have, if people are from transportation, then the panel
Yes,
will
yes.
be from transportation. So generally, BTech people are given a structural panel only. So
Okay,
the so in that panel there will be one HR and
okay,
around two technical. They can be an engineer or they can be a project manager. They can be anything, any person there. So these are the people in the panel. So basically, start from very basic questions. They generally focus on your BTech project, basically a normal introduction, and then we have to decide that in what direction we have to go. So BTech project is a very crucial part in that. Internships is also crucial part in that.
or any major subject do you want to suggest your juniors?
Yeah, actually, it depends on the panel whether they ask. If they ask that which subjects do you like us to ask question. But for me, it is on us to in what direction we have to take the interview. For me, they didn't ask the from subjects because I majorly focused on my internship and projects. So they
Okay,
were more interested in my project and internship. So all the questions were from that only. Then in later part, they asked 3 4 questions from core subjects that were random, like from soil mechanics they went, and they may majorly focus on building material and RCC. They generally
okay.
focus in if civil engineering subjects.
And then how many after how many days they declare the result after interview?
So actually, it varies from college to college. For our college, they have to declare the results on the around like in the next day itself. They declare the results, but it depends from college to college. It can take around 15 to 20 days also.
Okay. Then after interview, what will be the procedure? Is there any pre-medical test or like
Yeah,
that?
yeah, yes. There is pre-medical test. Basically, it is a simple medical checkup. There is nothing to worry about the medical test. It's very basic.
Okay,
I
so
think everyone clears that.
okay,
Yeah,
there
but
are lots.
there is one concern. They particularly check about for the color blindness.
Okay, so main elimination criteria is color blindness for the eye checkup.
uh, they are very sensitive related to the color blindness.
Okay, okay. And after the medical checkup, how much time they take to give the offer letter?
So generally, the offer letter comes in the month of May or June, because we don't know in which IC we will be going on. So the offer letter comes from the IC which you are allotted.
Okay,
So like there are transportation IC, heavy civil IC. There are
okay.
around
Depends.
6 to 7 ICs.
Yes, yes.
So it
Okay,
depends on the IC which you have been allotted.
okay. So now I have lots of question which asked by the candidate because ongoing there is also one process on campus of L&T is going on because number of candidates are cleared their interview and not in, cleared interview, they just appeared for interview and they asked lots of
Yes.
questions regarding this. That's why I held this session. So first
Yes.
I want to ask you that what kind of training does L&T give and what will be the location during the training period?
So basically, it is like that you will be allotted a particular IC,
Okay,
and in particular in IC there will be projects going on. Suppose in my case, I am in transportation IC. So the transportation IC is involved in many projects around the country. So the
okay,
GETs are placed in these projects, and in this when they go in these projects, they will be given some project. So in that project there are departments, like we can say the planning, execution, quality, safety. So as per the training schedule, they will be going through these all of these department. It depends on project to project.
okay.
So
And
all the GATs will be going through these departments.
okay. And the second question is about the Prayag. after just after joining? And what is the location of kayak training? And how much time will it take? Around 2 months, 3 months, or 1 month?
uh, React training, it also depends on the ICs only. Like for us, like for us, our orientation happened in Chennai.
Okay,
Chennai. Then after few days we went to Mumbai because transportation IC's headquarters is in Mumbai. So basically it depends on your IC where is your IC's headquarter. So
okay,
we can say for heavy civil people went to Missouri because they have training center in Missouri. So it depends. Like first there will be a common orientation session which will be same for all the people. Then
okay. So,
after 3-4 days, it will be of around 3-4 days common orientation session.
okay,
Then after that the second session is of IC. So basically it can be of around 20 days depending on the various ICs.
okay, okay. Then second question is about is L&T good for freshers, and can a fresher get chance to learn the new things from L&T?
Basically L&D, if like I'm from civil engineering background, so I will talk about that only. So if you are looking for a civil engineering company, what comes in your mind? Like L&T, a brand name, a big
Yes,
company,
yes,
big core company is
yes,
coming in.
yes.
So basically you think, so when you are thinking like that, then this question will not never arise that it is good for pressure, because they are the I think they are the who are they are the this is the company which is offering freshers as a training. They are giving a training, a complete 11 months training. After that you will be given some responsibility. Like suppose I am right now in my GET phase,
Okay,
so I don't have any responsibilities on me. I am still learning through the departments. So basically, yeah, it's good for freshers. If they want to learn, then it's a good company.
okay. And the next question is about the CTC. What is the CTC provided for GET, and what are the other facilities provided by L&T other than CTC?
So coming to the CTC, I think it's standard. The standard CTC is as par with the other players in the market, like Adani. We have other companies. So it's around, they are offering around 6 CTC, 6 lakh per annum.
Okay, okay,
It's I think it's the same in all the colleges, whether you are from IIT, NIT, or state college, anywhere. So it will be a uniform CTC. I don't know, but it's for campus recruitment. It's 6 CTC. I don't know about the off-campus recruitment, what they will be going giving. So for campus, it was 6, and the other facilities they are giving is on, like basically there are two positions they offer, like HQ. One is office based, and other
okay,
is project side based. So in
okay,
project side based, they provide accommodation, transportation.
okay,
So they didn't charge us. They are provided by the these all these accommodation, transportation are provided by the company. Only the food expenses that you have to bear.
okay,
And if you are on like if you are given some headquarter or office based, that too for this year I get to know that around for 6 months or 7 months companies are offering accommodation to them also.
okay. And about next question is about the working hour. Uh, how many hours you
Yeah,
have to
actually,
work? Yes, yes,
yeah, that's a very important question everybody asks for that.
yes.
So basically, if you are working in a core industry, and so there will be a crunch, there will be a need of there will be high demand from their side that you should work more. So basically for me, like right now we have around 12 hours. Basically I will not lie, it's around 12 hours, but it's not like that we have to work continuously for 12 hours. It's not like that. It's basically around if we give it's around 8 hours max to max. In 8
Okay,
hours we have break also. It's not like that we work continuously, or it is not like that, but on an average it's around 12 hours.
okay. And the next question is about bond. Is there any bond for 1 year, 2 years?
Uh,
Okay.
no, I
Yes,
don't
sir.
think there's a bond because they have removed the bond like around in 2020 or
Yes.
2019 they have discontinued the bond. So for this year there was no bond.
Okay.
There's no such like there is even there was no any there was no documentation at the time of document verification they're checking, so there is no bond.
Okay. And the last question is about the higher study opportunities like MS after joining the LNT. Do you know about this?
Yeah, higher they actually at the time of orientation they will be explaining you about this. They have LNTBIS. So
Okay.
LNTBIS is a program in which after completing 2 years at LNT you will be given an opportunity to pursue MTech from IIT Delhi, IIT Madras, NIT Surathkal, or NIT Trichy.
Okay.
It will be sponsored, fully sponsored by L&T. So you have to complete your graduation, and after that you will be observed into another higher cadre. So basically, you have to complete your 2 years of a GT, first as GT and 1 year as a senior engineer.
Okay.
So after that, and there is also opportunities regarding for like if you want to pursue MBA, so they offer MBA from top colleges like SP Jain, and they have also programs with other IIMs also, but the like it depends on the on what cadre you are and how much you have served the company. For
Okay.
LNTBIS, it's fixed. For LNTBIS, it's fixed that you have to serve for 2 years, and then you can appear for their internal screening. And those who clears their internal screen, they can go for AMTech and construction planning management.
Okay. So this is the end of session, and thank you, sir, for giving your uh, time.